Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we've got for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Mr. Lopez, how are you?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Well, after that great phone interview, this is kind of just a formality. We're really excited to have you aboard. Just wanted to get to know you. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I like to be active. I like to do boxing, a little bit of kickboxing as well, some jiu-jitsu. I like to go on hikes with my dog. Just about anything. Swimming. Womp 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 womp.
Sorry. What were you saying?
I like to womp 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 kick womp 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 my dog.
Wait, what? That's awful! Get out of here! You cannot work here.
Wait,
Out!
why?
Go!
Why? Come on!
Security! Get him out of here!
This is unbelievable.
Disgusting.
Guys, you only get one chance at a first impression. Make sure it's a good one. It's time to level up your groom game with the Weed Whacker 2.0 nose and ear trimmer. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com/Angry Joe Show.
Freshen up with some little weed whacker action. You
Yeah.
don't want to be distracting like that, do you?
No, not in a date or an interview or anything. It's spring cleaning. Take care of your grooming. It's important stuff. You'll feel better.
Alex, what the hell has happened over the past week in gaming?
All sorts of stuff. We got there was a weird interview. Showrunner for Last of Us, Craig Mazin, said that producers will deviate from The Last of Us Part 2, where and when they need to. And he actually used some wording that I thought was kind of striking. I think I had some of it. Well, this is what he said. Season 2 will be different just as this season was different from the first game. Sometimes it will be different radically, and sometimes it will be barely different at all. But it's going to be different and will be its own thing. It won't be exactly like the game. It will be the show that Neil and I want to make.
Told you. So initially we were trying to work out whether they would do it exactly because they didn't want to change it from any of the feedback. But, I had people arguing with me on Twitter, and then I made a post. It's like, look, there's no doubt they're going to change things because they've already changed things. Yeah. They changed things in the original. They're going to change things in the second one. Yes, Neil also had a news story where he's like, I don't care. You know what I mean? That kind of pissed some people off. He's like, I don't care about the feedback. But, Neil, we all know you do care. You do care immensely. So you're not, that's cope. We're not, all we're saying is, don't listen to the bigots. Don't listen to the fucking, weirdos and shit. But
anyone on the 5% of either end, just ignore them. Take
some feedback, though, on how to improve the story. You've done it already with Craig Mazin on the first season. So might as well, if we're going to get this second season in 2 parts and 2 seasons, you might as well switch up the Joel moment, improve it in some way, and,
keep him around.
Do you think they're going to delay it?
Improve the situation, the introduction of Abby and things. Delay what?
The Joel stuff. So
most definitely.
So Neil and Craig are on the top, but everyone forgets that HBO is this big.
Yeah,
and HBO is the one that
HBO's.
said you only get 9 episodes. HBO says now you got to milk it for 2 seasons. And HBO may say,
Yeah.
I want Pedro in this television show for as long as possible because he is our star.
So,
I'm
he's
curious
definitely not going. If they did it faithfully, then Pedro would be in 2 episodes, and then probably that's it.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. It's good. He's going to be in longer, especially if they're breaking it into 2 parts.
Yeah.
So we here at the Angry Joe Show get to say, I told you so. Not you guys, because you guys were with us, but the motherfuckers.
Okay. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually gets a release date this week, so it's going to be out in August, and there's going to be a technical test in May. So this is the asymmetrical. You're either playing the murderers, or you're playing the dumb teenagers, and you're running around killing people. So this is one that actually I thought looked really.
You don't play
interesting.
the family, do you?
I think this is one you do play the family. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. There's there's 3 killers.
I
think it's 3 killers and then some number of teenagers, and you're running around the house, either trying to survive or kill each other. So August 18th is the full release, and right now the technical test will be May 25th.
Are we done to play it?
Going back to the Last of Us show, some of the changes I think can improve it. obviously we had big problems with the second game. Go watch our review so that you could be prepped for Season 2 when it comes out, probably in 2 years. But I was thinking that the one major problem I would have, and one thing I didn't like that I hope they improve, the improvements they're making, not only with the moment with Joel, but also with this whole thing of Joel's a bad guy and you're moving on from Joel, just painting him in a really bad light. And we were seeing a little bit of that in Season 1. I get the man has his flaws, and that's part of it. But I think it left a bad taste in everybody's mouth at the end of the Part 2 video game. So I'm curious how it'll end in Season 2 of the HBO show if they do, in fact, say, yeah, we're changing some stuff. So, all right, cool.
Okay, the Return to Silent Hill movie casts its stars. And so this is, Silent Hill 2 getting a full movie. So Jeremy Irvine from Warhorse, Great Expectations, The Railway Man is going to play James. And Hannah Emily Anderson from Jigsaw, Dark Phoenix, and The Purge is going to play Maria. So this is a movie that, I mean, if you're a big fan of the original games like I am, I'm worried about because it's just, I don't know. I think people have different. They think that what made the game special, like we have different opinions on those things. So I'm worried to see what this movie does. But I'm always down for horror movies and video game adaptations. I just hope that they do a good job.
Me too, but the last one was not good, so I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
You could
Welcome
put, Joe,
to Raccoon
their
City.
faces up here so people could see because this is all meaningless. It's not like any of us are familiar with any of these two actors. So relatively unknowns. So I guess they could spend more of their budget on the effects and the story and the horror, and that'd be good.
Pyramid Head ripping skin off people and throwing the skin at other people. And,
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Not any of that stuff. Yeah.
I need some horror.
Yeah. Tension. Lots of scenes with tension. Slow scenes with tension. The Total War makers, Creative Assembly, have opened up a new studio in Northeast England. The new studio will be called Creative Assembly North and will house a flexible team initially working on an unannounced project alongside the main Creative Assembly studio in Sussex. So they're just expanding. Things are going well for them. They're looking to hire up to, I think, 100 new developers in the near future, which is great for the industry. There's been a lot of layoffs and a lot of other things from other companies that just hired too many people. But we've got a bunch of stories of new studios opening up, and so I think hopefully a lot of those people were let go can find new work.
That'd be good.
They also have announced this last week that the Chaos Dwarfs are officially coming to Total War Warhammer 3, and that date...
I will be there. I'm getting in on that. And I think that would be a perfect opportunity for us to potentially do the Total War Immortal Empires review, because I really want to do that. I mean, that came out of early access this year, and they also announced that now it's free for Warhammer Total War 3 buyers, where you don't have to have the first and the second. Though if you do have the first and the second, then you get a little bit of a deal, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I'm really, really happy. This is one of my favorite strategy games. We've been recently playing it with Joe and Alex, and it's
Got destroyed.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
those dirty rats got you.
We'll be covering some of that.
Yeah, so that date is April 13th. And
April 13th.
It's going to be
Okay.
alongside the game's 3.0 update, so hopefully there's some other... There's been a lot... I mean,
Let's see what else comes out around that time. Go ahead.
the Total Warhammer games, they don't... To be honest, they don't get release finished. They're always incomplete, and then they finish them, and they spend a lot of time.
Yeah.
So there's something that Creative Assembly has always done, that even after you've bought the game, they continue to work on it. And so this 3.0 update has a lot of people excited because there's some issues and features that they've hinted are going to be fixed.
Good timing, because there's really nothing much around that area. April 5th is Creed Rise to Glory Boxing on PSVR 2.
Try that bad boy.
Yeah, you could do one day with that. And then Dead Island 2 is April 21st, the following week. So that gives me about a week to try to come up with a Total War review, which is kind of hard because that game is massive. Well, I could probably start sooner. All right, cool.
All right. Respawn has announced that they're opening up a third studio And this is what they said: to keep Apex Legends going for 10 to 15 more years.
Holy fuck!
Aren't they struggling right
Can we
now?
yeah. Can we just do Apex Legends 2 or something?
No.
Why do we? Oh fuck! They better have snatched up all those people they fired. Remember, we just recently did that story. They fired all the Q&A guys who were helping keep that game going, and they say, "Ta-da! We're opening a new section to help keep that game going." Are you paying these new people like half of what you were paying the old people?
Yes.
Probably. That's fucked up. And then they're not telling anybody.
Yeah, so the article sort of addresses that. They reached out, and it kind of seems like EA made the decision. It was a separate office, a third-party office, and it's like, look, we're building it. They knew that they were going to build this new studio up in Wisconsin, and they were just going to get all these third-party people out of there. Hopefully, when they're doing some hiring, maybe some people can get in on that, but it doesn't sound like any of those people are just getting rolled up in there. The article goes on to say that they've got a lot of plans. They addressed that Apex Legends Mobile got canceled, and they said that they were very proud of it, just didn't do what they wanted to do. And they addressed a bunch of different things, and so they're talking about keeping live service games going, getting great content. But then they said they had articles where they said it takes up to a year and a half, almost 2 years, to bring a new legend into the game. And I don't know what the fuck you're doing over there, but 2 years for a single character get added to your game.
Even a year and a half. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is a long goddamn time.
Of course you'd say that because it justifies your job.
Yeah.
You're going to say, oh, yeah. So how long does it take you to make those TPS
10
reports,
years.
Joe? 10 years?
Yes.
I need to employ you for 10 years for a TPS report?
It's got to be done. I'm
Well,
the
I
only one to
guess
know it.
I don't know how to do the TPS
only one that
reports.
knows how to do
Fine.
it, so.
All right, I'll pay you.
Secure
Minimum
the
wage,
job.
though. Minimum wage TPS.
Son of a
report.
bitch.
You're just going to need to get 7 more jobs like that, and you'll be fine. They said that they're constantly going to be adding new content, and I don't remember that much of the content. I mean, we were playing pretty consistently for a long time, and they were talking about a bunch of content they were adding, and I don't remember any of that stuff. You had shitty battle passes. I mean, shitty
Cosmetics were just
battle
plain.
passes and cosmetics.
Yeah.
And it's just like all you have to do is look at a game that I don't even like playing, but like Fortnite. Fortnite did it. And they give the people who play their game everything. They give them new skins and new events and new like changes to the map and new everything all
New
the
characters
time.
all the time.
And that is why that one makes dirty money, and Apex.
But it's also circular. It can do that because it makes dirty money, but then it also makes dirty money because it does do that. So you have to get within that loop.
They made $1 billion in 2.5 years. I mean, like Apex had made some really serious money, and they just didn't really
and
do
they
it.
never got in that loop.
They really never
That's
did.
their fucking fault.
Yeah. So we'll just have to see. I don't know if I want to be playing Apex in 10 years. I don't think
No,
so.
I think we're kind of already done.
Yeah,
we've been done with Apex for about 6 months, maybe longer. I'm not really sure if there's anything that can bring me back. I'm just thinking in my head here, what would get me excited? 4-player, if you did something interesting, because they've done those events before, and then those events have disappeared. So it just feels like Apex Legends has been very low effort, running on name alone, running on bare minimum. Here's some fucking cosmetics, here's some new skins, and a new champion, every update. And that to me is the bare minimum. It's hard for me to get excited. I need, multiple maps. I need multiple modes, and then I would consider coming back. You hear that? Do you hear that, new studio? Let's see something. Let's see something this year or next year.
Well, it takes
Not just the new studio, but there's
Takes
the
a
other
while.
one
It
that's
takes
still
a year and a half.
they're already working on it with a different studio. This is a new one. So I don't know. I guess this new studio has been running on a skeleton crew. That much has been apparent, and they needed a whole nother studio to keep it going. But if it seems like it's on a downward trend, this new studio, I guess, is going to reinvigorate it. But if they don't, then those people are going to lose their jobs.
Would you rather they keep on Apex 1 and just let it ride out, or do something like Overwatch where you lose all your cosmetics and all the $500, weapons?
No.
It would be amazing if Apex could be the first one that's like, hey, we're doing a sequel, and you can carry over all that shit.
They want that dirty money, though.
Right. But they can make dirty money with new cosmetics and shit. Just let it, and after the positive buzz of, I just want one good live service game that's like gonna be so super fucking generous with things, and because they're super generous with things, people buy more, right? So if things weren't so ridiculously priced, like fucking $25, $27 for a single skin, I think more people would buy it. That's just my theory. I'm sure these motherfuckers have done market research and say, no, maybe you're wrong, but I think I'm right. So if the skins were instead $7 for some really impressive fucking skins, I think people might splurge and go, oh shit, I actually spent more than $27. But they know that, well, we can get people to splurge at $27 each instead of $7 each, so we don't need to do that.
War, we turn the game into Marvel vs. Capcom's that you actually have to select 3 legends every time you drop in, and when your first legend dies, you're replaced by the other one, so you need 3 times as many skins because you don't want to go out there with no skin, right?
That's actually a cool mode, and I would play that mode, but I'm not going to play it with the skins. I'll just play it with the normal champions. See, that's the kind of modes that bring me back. It's like, okay, so I get it 3 lives and, 3 champions. That's cool.
Yeah. Bad news. The Pokemon Company is currently hiring a senior NFT and metaverse expert.
Gotta catch them all.
What?
All the NFTs, right?
Pokemon is doing NFT, bro. Who the fuck was ringing their phone off the fucking hook? Because these crypto bros, they are fucking aggressive as hell. This is the next thing. You need to know that you're going to make millions and billions of dollars if you let me into the company, and I will run the whole division for you because I know everything there is to know about NFTs and cryptocurrencies. Pokemon, the kids will love it.
Yeah, because the kids don't understand it.
Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you, Game Freak or whoever it is that's
the Pokemon Company.
The Pokemon Company.
Yeah.
Please don't put NFTs in
It's too late.
the Pokemon games. Otherwise, you're going to have big fucking problems. Now, I think it's insidious and genius because there are certain fan bases that will accept a lot because they absolutely love and adore their franchise, and you can beat it into the ground and they'll still buy it. Okay? Few fan bases like this. Joe, what's one of those fan bases?
The rabid. I don't want.
Madden.
What?
Madden?
Yeah.
Madden. Yes, sports games. Okay, that's what I thought you were going to say. You said
FIFA.
Mario Rabbids? Is that
No,
what you said?
I said they're rabid.
Oh, they're rabbit. Rabbits.
I was gonna say
No.
FIFA.
Stretch game of the year?
FIFA, right? Yeah, FIFA, Madden,
That's the biggest
motherfucking
one.
Pokemon. You can turn out a really shitty game, they'll still fucking buy it. You can barely update it every year, they'll still fucking buy it. You can throw NFTs in there, and they'll still fucking buy it. And I think that's why they're doing that.
This one's the worst one to me by far because if a grown person wants to waste all of their money on Madden,
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but it's your fucking money. Do whatever you want.
Sure.
Kids and showing kids the shiny thing that you
Yeah.
gotta get, and only you get the super shiny one.
Yeah, and then
Like,
they don't even really understand.
They don't understand,
the
and so it's like
NFT.
in the United States, we've banned from advertising certain things to children for a reason. And like, there's no more Joe Cool, selling Camel cigarettes in front of the liquor store like when we were kids. And there's all sorts of things that we don't allow. So what they're
So that's why it could be super dangerous, Alex. And actually, in our advantage, is like, oh, you're fucking around with kids now. Now you done fucked up, crypto bros.
maybe.
And then that's when we can get the government involved, like the senators, or push something so we can get some change and get this shit regulated.
I don't the 70
Because
and
they
80
think of the
year olds.
children, you know how that's what they always do, and so then you have to play
It's
into
only when
their
it's convenient
hypocrisy.
for them, though.
Yeah.
You have to play into their hypocrisy. Convenient for them. They say, no, think of the children. And then you say, think of the children. They're like, well, yep, think of the children.
VCRs predate most of the people we've got in the Senate and the House, and so it's like I don't have a lot of faith in that.
But think of the children has been used for decades and it will always be used. So don't fuck around with Pokemon like that. I'm serious.
Well, they're looking for a candidate with deep knowledge and understanding of Web3, including blockchain technologies and NFT and/or metaverse. The ideal candidate is deeply connected to a network of investors and entrepreneurs in the technology sectors above Web3 and metaverse. They're going big into this. And so, Pokemon's been a collectible thing for a really long time. Everyone's going for those shiny Charizards and whatever the new ones are, but
This doesn't mean that it's exactly happening, that we're getting a Pokemon NFT game. It means they're looking for people with that type of expertise, and hopefully they're using their other expertise rather than their crypto. Okay, but it's bad news, and it's showing that there is a potential dangerous change coming.
More further bad news, Sony has filed a patent for NFT use, transfer, and sale.
Fuck! Stop it, Alex.
Yeah,
Stop it with the NFTs.
The company's newly published patent is titled NFT Framework for Transferring and Using Digital Assets Between Games Platforms.
No, it's not fucking here, Joe.
And
we will fight against it.
Yeah. So
mobilize the motherfucking mobile infantry and the angry army against this shit. It's not happening. We're not buying it. We're boycotting the motherfucking games. We're gonna not gonna what is it? What Sony? What are your titles, Sony? You ain't putting that shit in God of War. You ain't gonna fucking do it. If you do that, ain't nobody buying God of War. We're not gonna do it.
God of War.
We're gonna
Spider-Man.
We're gonna hold the line. Spider-Man, no, no Spider-Man NFTs,
2,
my friend. Nope.
Life of a Black Tiger.
Classic.
No, I will call. I will call on all fucking influencers and YouTube video creators and content creators and journalists and anybody else that can help spread the message to the masses. No, we're not going to allow this. This is fucking bullshit. We're not going to turn gaming into an NFT manufacturing facility, okay? It's not happening. Not happening.
I hope you're right, but my opinion of other people.
We have enough that we also have public opinion on our side as well. Anytime NFTs are taken in public opinion, it is massively negative. And for good fucking reason.
I'm
Numerous
trying to be
reasons.
optimistic. We keep telling people about microtransactions, but they still spend a lot.
So far, well, that you can't help, okay?
And we can't help
this
the NFT.
Is yet
we
no,
could try. We could try to tell them, hey, look, this is bad, and here's why.
Then where's Ubisoft's NFTs?
Well, they can't do anything right.
Where's Ubisoft's NFTs? What we do is effective. What we do is effective. You vote with your wallet. You vote with your opinion. You make your voices heard. And some of these projects will take notice, and they have. And they've been unsuccessful because people aren't buying that shit. You have to continue that attitude as these companies continue to try to put them in the games and permeate. Try to find additional ways to monetize and come at your wallet. No, not happening. NFTs, no, sir. So if Sony is hiring a position and Pokemon Company is hiring a position.
Sony's in a worse than higher position. They patented a new framework for trading, transferring, selling, and doing everything NFTs within their systems.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad. Fuck. That's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. They make a lot of stupid patents, Joe, and sometimes they don't use it. Sometimes they do use it. So we got to just show them. Just because you had a patent and you want to do it doesn't mean it's going to be successful.
There is the option, and I'm not an optimist, but there is an option that these patents can take a really, really long time to get approved and to go public. And they could
do NFTs when we're dead and gone. Go ahead.
They may have started this a year ago when it was hot and people didn't know what direction things were going.
Yeah.
And then this may have been granted recently, but they've already been like, no. Now what's terrifying is the Pokemon thing is they're going now. They're hiring now, and this isn't a intern for NFTs. This is a guy that answers directly to the board of directors and investors. Like, this is a high up person. So the Pokemon story should scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Because the way
and prepare you to mobilize when they make an announcement of a Pokemon NFT game. Prepare to let Nintendo know, no, we're not buying this. We're drawing the line. Just like Star Wars fans drew the line for Star Wars Battlefront 2, you guys are going to draw the line right there, and we're going to help you, okay? We're going to use all of our resources here. I'm going to fucking contact as many other fucking content creators and journalists and people that I can if that becomes the case, okay? And I love Pokemon, although I haven't bought a Pokemon game in fucking, I don't know, how long has it been? 10 years? But, I mean, I started on Pokemon. Remember the Game Boys in middle school? The fucking
I chose Red.
Link.
Red's the best.
I was broke, couldn't afford that. I had the old big one when people had them fucking better ones. I eventually got...
glass with the light on top.
I eventually got one. I think it was red as well, Joe. Red and black. Yeah.
All right, OJ, what you got?
Well, to follow up on your bad news, I got worse news.
Joe, better not be no NFTs.
It's not
Stop wearing
NFTs.
this nice jacket. We're talking about
it's
NFTs.
my protective gear. I got worse news.
Yeah.
On Friday, Lance Reddick has passed away at the age of 60. I think it's was said it was natural causes. Unfortunately, very
Damn,
sad.
man.
Very iconic voice. He's lent his voice Destiny Horizon. Amazing.
Yeah, these are big roles in that game where he's the voice of those games to me.
John Wick. He's going to be in the fourth one. So I think that's his last one. The best part of Resident Evil.
The only good part of Resident Evil. Yeah.
No.
You should see his work on the Eric Andre show. That thing is hilarious.
Guy's ripped.
Yes.
60.
And LeVar Burton did a follow-up. Have you seen that one?
I have not.
LeVar Burton does a follow-up. He comes out. Yeah. Anyways, rest in peace. An amazing talent, an amazing nice guy. Like, actually, I watched a podcast because of all this happens. Makes it even more tragic and sad because, like, I got to see behind-the-scenes stuff with him. And he's one of the most genuine, fucking awesome people ever. He was talking about his appearance on Eric Andre. And it sucks, man. Sometimes life sucks. This is one of those moments because it's one of the good parts in Resident Evil. Though he did look funny with the
Blade.
The Blade, yeah.
I wanted to see a Blade movie.
A spin-off series.
Lance.
If Netflix was gonna do it, with Lance as that Blade, man. God, an amazing talent taken too soon from us because it seems like it was starting to take off. Awful. But rest in peace, and we have fond memories of him. And damn, that's a loss. Definitely a loss, especially in the video game industry because he was active there.
Yeah,
I wonder if he played video games. Doesn't matter. He was awesome.
I think I was just looking somewhere. He said he was playing Destiny.
Yeah, he posted his loadouts and stuff that he was doing.
That's
so it's
cool.
like, that's awesome. Yeah. Games is like coming out. Everyone's playing video games now. It's rare that someone's like, oh, I don't.
Nah, if I could play that, what is that?
Just don't ruin them with the NFTs.
Yeah, no, we're gonna hold them. Hold the line. Hold the line.
I hope so much.
Yep.
All right, I think that's it for this one.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it for this one, guys. Thank you to our sponsors, Manscaped. Click those links down below. Remember, the second news video got some other news for you. So check that one out, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.